Evaporative air cooler is a device that cools air through the evaporation of water, as the temperature of dry air can be dropped significantly through the phase transition of liquid water to water vapor. This environmentally friendly concept, which was first used in ancient Egypt and Persia thousands of years ago in the form of wind shafts on the roof, can cool air using much less energy than refrigeration that uses vapor compression or absorption refrigeration cycles. Attracted by this modern version of this ancient cooling system, the Canton Fair, which is China's largest and most influential import and export exhibition, selected to be in its exclusive manufacturers list KEYE Environmental Technology, a leading maker and exporter of evaporative air coolers from South China that is very well known in the industry by its strict quality control process and high-quality industrial product design. Ever wonder how these products work, how they are produced, and where they come from? If you are interested in knowing more about them, or if you're interested in importing these products into your country, this video is for you. Hey everyone, I'm Joao from V-Trust Inspection Service and welcome to Factory Asia. We audit thousands of factories every year and showcase them online. Today, we are here in Guangzhou, South China to visit KEYE Environmental Technology, which is a manufacturer that produces and exports evaporative air cooler to all over the world. Guangzhou City is located in the southern part of China, and it is not only famous for the Canton Fair, but also the base of the electric appliance manufacturing. It is the center of Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau Great Bay Area. Guangzhou KEYE Environmental Technology is one of the branch manufacturers of Foshan Nanhai Juzhou Popular Fan, which has over 10 years of manufacturing and export experience in evaporative air coolers. Over 80% of KEYE's products are exported, so we can see that both design and functions meet the needs of the overseas customers. KEYE has ISO Quality Management System certificates, CCC, CB, CE, PSE, and other product certificates. It has also won the honorary titles of High-Tech Enterprise of Guangdong Province, Senior Partner and Designated Supplier of the Canton Fair, and so on. The factory designs, produces and tests them internally, and has already gained over 10 patents for product designs. How are different designs made, and how can the factory guarantee the long life and stable quality of the products? We will take you around KEYE's key departments to find out the answers. Initial product creation starts right here at the R&D department. The engineers here use SolidWorks and ProEngineer for 3D product design, concentrating on researching the intended use, function, performance requirements, safety, and legal requirements for the products. The factory studies and demonstrates the product molding only with mold developers with rich industry experience. Before mass production, the factory performs internal tests and external inspection on the products. The factory laboratory conducts corresponding test items on the key quality characteristics of the products, components and materials, and also entrusts third-party certification laboratories to complete CCC, CB, CE, and other product certification tests. After initial samples are produced, the samples will be sent here to KEYE's QC lab, where tests using more advanced equipment are conducted to confirm whether the initial samples are ready for mass production and following both national and international standards. So I'm now with KEYE's lab chief, Mr. Huan, who will introduce us the main tests conducted by his team daily here in the lab. Hi, Mr. Huan. Thanks for having us here today in your lab. Could you please walk us through the QC process here in your lab?
Why not?
Hi Joao. Sure, let me introduce you the key tests which are normally done for the initial samples. All the tests done here are based on national standards and international standards. In the first step, we use a safety comprehensive tester to check and determine the conformity and consistency of the safety characteristics of the tested product with the product standards and requirements, including grounding resistance, withstand voltage characteristics, insulation resistance, leakage current, power, and so on. Secondly, since our products are used outdoors most of the time, based on the correlation of failure mechanism of full-day spectral natural exposure degradation, we use the standardized test method of simulated accelerated aging by xenon lamp aging test chamber to study, characterize, and evaluate the atmospheric weather resistance reliability and actual equivalent service life of engineering plastic products and components of evaporative cooling fan product shell. Thirdly, in order for us to ensure the high quality of the raw materials, we use the vertical strip injection molding machine to make testing samples, which will be used for tensile, bending, and impact tests, as well as xenon lamp weathering tests. Fourthly, in order to verify and evaluate the reliability of the product to withstand the shock of unbalanced voltage oscillation, a power supply fault simulator is used to simulate the unstable fault conditions of sudden voltage rise and sudden drop of external power supply network. In the fifth step, we use the lightning surge tester to verify the reliability of the power frequency of the product against the external power grid lightning surge. In the sixth step, we use salt fog testing machine to simulate the humid climate with high salinity in coastal countries or regions to accelerate the verification and confirmation of the corrosion resistance and environmental reliability of metal structural parts and functional components. If the samples ever happen to show any quality problems within any of the above process, we will conduct further tests and an in-depth analysis as to make process improvement. To sum up, only after the relevant tests are passed, we arrange mass production.
The cooling principle of evaporative air cooler is to extract hot air through the motor and then filter through the water flow in the cooling medium water curtain paper for heat exchange so that the wind sent out to the filter becomes cool and cold. Therefore, the core components of the motor will determine the size of the product's air volume and cooling effect. Guangzhou KEYE Environmental Technology makes the evaporative air cooler motors in-house, and they are produced by the head company Foshan Nanhai Juzhou Popular Fan, which effectively ensures the reliability of the motor's manufacturing quality and on-time delivery. To take a look at KEYE's motors production workshop and to see in details the production process of these key components, we are here at the factory Nanhai Juzhou Popular Fan in Foshan. Let's check it out. Before mass production, the motor's initial samples will be sent here to this in-house certified air volume laboratory to ensure that the motor power, air volume, noise, and other related parameters will meet the quality standards at home and abroad. So here we are in the motor production workshop of Foshan Nanhai Juzhou Popular Fan, which covers an area of over 115,000 square meters with an average of 2,000 workers responsible for the production of a large battery of motors. For us to know better how the main steps here in the workshop works, Mr. Du, the supervisor of the workshop, is going to explain to us in details of this process. Thank you, Mr. Du, for walking us through the process today.
Yes, Joao, let me show you the detailed process. Our workers will complete the assembly work by wiring, forming, welding, and pressing. After the motor is assembled, our FQC will perform a 100% inspection of the motors so to make sure each motor meets the standard.
Now that you have already covered the motor production line, let's see how the other components are made step by step and get the final production ready. We are now at the injection workshop where most of the plastic parts of the coolers are made, including these essential components. As we learned in the lab, the factory conducts a series of tests on the product's raw materials such as tensile, bending, and impact tests, as well as xenon lamp weathering tests. And all these tests do guarantee the good quality of the products from the beginning. There are 22 injection machines on the workshop, which supports and sustains small, medium, and large quantity orders. Another very important component of the evaporative air coolers is the PCB of its control panel, which KEYE produces them in-house. KEYE's SMT workshop has a dust-free environment and is kept in very high standards for PCBA production. In order to produce them in a proper environment, they execute a strict implementation of clean production and comprehensive quality control system. Because of that, before we all get inside there, we need to pass through the clean room air shower with a blue sticky floor mat for shoe sole cleaning. Now that we have removed all dust and static electricity from us, we are ready to explore the SMT room, and I have here with me Mr. Tan, who is the chief engineer of this department. Mr. Tan, can you please describe the procedure of the SMT machine to us?
Okay, so
here is the automatic SMT machine, which is now producing the control panel's PCBA for evaporative air coolers. Firstly, we set all the proper procedures accordingly in the computer. Here, the automatic solder printing will be done on the PCBA, and all the small IC chips, hard disk, and resistors will be assembled automatically. The qualified PCBA will be welded by fully automatic reflow soldering line at the end part of the SMT machine. Offline AOI detector will perform the automated optical inspection for all the PCBAs. After the PCBAs come out of the SMT machines, they are sent to the automated wave soldering machine, where electronic components such as resistors, capacitors, and transformers will be soldered.
Here at this station, the workers do a 3 anti-paint coating on the PCBA to ensure the PCBA is waterproof, salt spray resistant, oxidation resistant, and guarantee the minimum quality required by the customers. And after the QC do the function checking, cleaning and packing, the PCBAs will be sent to the assembly workshop. We are now here at one of the assembly workshops of KEYE. According to the production task list, the workshop manager will arrange the material delivery and organize the production. The average daily production capacity of this evaporative air cooler production line is about 150 pieces. At present, KEYE factory has 3 such production lines, which adding to the stainless steel machine production line, it has a total monthly production capacity of 15,000 units of evaporative air coolers. The first step here in the assembly workshop is the laser marking. According to the standard customer requirements, laser engraving will be performed on plastic components such as shutters, front panels, remote controls, water tanks, control panels, nameplates, etc. to ensure the permanence of patterns and words.
The second step is the assembly of the water tank kit and base, including the assembly and installation of caster, water pump, water level sensor, float ball valve, drainage screw, and water curtain paper. The third step is the assembly of different parts of 2-year motor kit. The fourth step is the installation of the controller electrical box module and the wiring, and a verification whether the PCBAs are correct and firmly connected. The fifth step is the installation of the remaining parts such as water pipe, cable, top lid, shutters, and dust filters.
Here at KEYE, FQC inspectors of each production line carry out 100% inspection in accordance with AQL inspection standards, including appearance, structure, performance, and packaging. It also includes main inspection tests such as grounding resistance, insulation resistance, AC voltage resistance, high wind speed, noise, and other key tests. Finally, all products will be cleaned and packed, and only qualified products will be allowed to be sent to the warehouse and shipped to the customers.
KEYE always keeps pre-order stock of their popular models, so it really helps customers with small and urgent delivery orders.
Hello, John. Welcome to KEYE.
Thank you, Andy. After touring the factory, we'd like to have a quick chat with KEYE Sales Director, Mr. Andy Xiao, who is going to give us some interesting insights on his factory and the products he sells. Mr. Xiao, thank you so much for having us here today.
Hello, John. Welcome to KEYE.
You're welcome. Could you please tell us a little bit of the history of KEYE and why did KEYE choose to work with this product?
As one of the subsidiary manufacturers of Foshan Nanhai Juzhou Popular Fan Group, we focus exclusively in the production of evaporative air coolers since our establishment in 2006. We started the evaporative air cooler business in response to both national and international advocacy for low carbon emission and environmental protection, as well as the market demand for such environmentally friendly type of products. We manufacture not only industrial and commercial, but also household evaporative air coolers, providing the domestic and foreign customers with less energy consumption and a more comfortable experience.
That's interesting. Thanks for sharing that, Andy. Andy, what are the advantages that you offer over your competitors?
We rely on our production lines such as motors, fan blades, and PCB components to provide product manufacturing and core technology research, development, and innovation service support. We provide customers with system-level product customization and one-stop system solutions with around-the-clock service. We have a core technical team that manages comprehensive R&D laboratories and continuous optimization and upgrade of products and iterative innovation. Through end-to-end management, modular division of labor, process operation, standardized construction, and strict quality control, we ensure that the key quality characteristics of the products meet the specified requirements.
That's great. Andy, what are the major improvements that KEYE has made last year?
The R&D laboratory acquired Xenolamp aging testing machine to meet the weatherability standard requirements of engineering plastic components at home and abroad. The QC department also acquired other important equipment such as 1 set of the 60 kV amps 3-phase programmable frequency conversion power supply, 1 set of 3 kV amps simple phase programmable frequency conversion power supply, and 2 sets of the AC/DC voltage test instrument so as to consolidate and strengthen the efficiency of mass production quality control equipment and tools, focusing on quality assurance and continuous improvement. Relying on the research and development efforts of the laboratory, we have applied for 2 invention patents and 1 utility model patent in the past year.
That's great. Andy, what are KEYE's top-selling models?
Portable evaporative air cooler model ZC76Y3 has a great advantage due to its competitive price. It is our top-selling model. It comes with wheels and it's portable and suitable for both indoors and outdoors. It is being welcomed for picnic, pool party, outdoor wedding, or anywhere else where people want to enjoy cool breeze air.
That's amazing. Thank you very much, Andy, for having us here today and opening the door of the factories to us. And it's from here in the QC lab that we'll summarize what we have seen and analyze here at KEYE today. It's clear to us that KEYE environmental technology has many strengths and interesting aspects that importers of cooling systems are looking for when sourcing this type of products. KEYE has a very experienced and strong R&D department with many product patents and technical certificates. This advantage can guarantee a stable and safe business relationship with importers that prioritize experienced companies to deal with. KEYE has a strict quality control system and a very well-equipped laboratory that guarantees continuous quality improvements in every single step of production. Last but not least, KEYE keeps a pre-order stock in its warehouse for small and urgent delivery orders, offering a fast lead time and optimizing its customer supply chain operations. To sum up, we are awarding KEYE Environmental Technology 4 stars out of 5 for the good performance in production and quality of its produced products. If you're interested in this factory and would like to know more about them, feel free to reach out to them via these contact details. See you next time.